All right, we broke at the bottom of the order. So we're going to start back at the top with Miss Riot.
Okay. I'm thinking about confusion. Thinking about placing it here so it gets big snake and one of these little snakes.
Okay, is that a wisdom saving throw?
I believe it is.
If it's not, I will both be extremely surprised.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
You're looking to beat a 19.
That's a tall order. The big guy gets a 21.
Oh, okay.
Actually, but the little guy gets a 12.
That's kind of a waste of a good slot for confusing one person, but whatever.
He is confused, though. Which means he'll probably slither back into lava. I considered, when I was putting this encounter together, I really considered changing the Fire Snake stat block to allow them to grapple you. I went back and forth on that a long time before deciding to not give them a grapple attack.
I'm a little surprised they don't have one.
Well, he said one of them doesn't. The big one.
Yeah,
it's true.
And then Riot's going to go over this side of...
Now, as you start moving, Reese is following your movements with her eyes. Are you moving outside of 10 feet of her?
No, I'm just moving to the other side of Reese, basically.
Okay. You're entering the fire zone around Mahogany?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Mahogany has a fire zone.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, just move here then.
To
the
fire zone.
That's going to trigger Reese's held action.
She kills you.
Twice.
She could, probably.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind. One-on-one, I don't think any of you are a match for Reese, but if you all teamed up, I'm pretty sure you could take her.
How much XP is she worth?
I wouldn't award you any XP for murdering a Factyl. What are you talking about?
Wait,
even if it's Darkwood?
You would award none of us except for Kelian, who is a taker.
Well, he passes his saving throw, so...
Everyone agrees Kelian is new Factyl ciphers.
Is that how that works?
It's just Highlander.
Everyone asks him why he killed her, and he just shrugs, and they're like, "You did it."
So 11 points of damage.
That's what we look for in our recruits.
As she throws out her fist of unbroken air from her position, so Kelian and Riot, you feel this blast of air fire from between the two of you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move her in front of. She would put herself in between the two of you.
What a lady.
Yeah, you know. That's going to bring us to... But it looks like she's watching your movements to make sure that she doesn't restrict where you want to go. And that brings us to Mr. Mahogany.
Who doesn't want to go anywhere? Because I have...
Oh, I'm sorry, no. That brings us to Fire Snakes. That was a held action she had. Yeah, Fire Snakes. You don't get to go. I'm not skipping everybody's...
But my turn's going to be real good.
Oh, wait, I got to roll for this Fire Snake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that first.
Where's my D10s at?
He botched his next saving throw, so he's going to be confused for a minute.
Botchamania.
I think this is the no actions, but let me check it to be double certain.
Okay.
Yeah, no movement, no actions.
No movement,
just
no actions.
stands there and drools.
Nath, I got a 7 to hit you on the bite.
Misses.
22 to hit you on the tail.
Yep.
That's going to be 2 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 1 point of fire damage. Doesn't get lower than that. Liberation, are you dodging?
I am.
You are.
Please roll at disadvantage.
Will do. Well, that crit goes away. So I got a 9 on the bite.
That's a miss.
And 11 on the tail.
That's also a miss.
And the other one standing there is just not doing much of anything. He's confused.
Seems legit.
Going to bring us to Mr. Kelian.
You got options.
Yeah. No one's next to Big Snake, so I'm going to shoot the one in front of Nath.
Okay. It actually looks very dangerous to stand right next to Mr. Big Snake.
Would you say so?
I mean, he's on fire, and there's fire all around him.
I think that might, yeah. That could be a potentially good thing for Mahogany to do.
That is a non-natural 20.
That'll definitely hit.
Means so I can burn it with my fire damage.
No, so you can distract it while Kelian shoots it.
That is 32 damage.
32 damage. Boop.
You know what's fun? Do you know what I enjoy? Ammo. Ammo is
You're running low?
nice. Yeah.
Didn't you get some back on your after your long rest?
Yeah.
He's probably not getting you back after this fight.
Did he?
He shoots a bunch of fire snakes.
But the quiver makes some every time he takes a rest, right?
Yeah, his magic
Oh, okay,
bolt
yeah.
case.
Yeah, but
I'm-
we're a little limited on our inventory right now, so...
I meant to suggest that Mahogany could maybe fletch you some bolts from the ruins of the ship, but
It's
I
alright,
forgot.
I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm good for another battle
You
or
think
two.
I'm gonna cut up my beautiful ship that I just repaired?
You're gonna hide
Plus, you
behind
were an
Riot.
elephant the whole time, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, it's not gonna matter really. So yeah,
Get cozy.
I'll
with
just
Reese.
stay. I'll just stay right there.
Okay.
Free action, stealing glances at Reese.
Oh,
Okay.
we don't have the AoE indicators anymore.
And the big guy. It's looking like it's going to be Nath and Reese, mostly. And he'll just close the distance and get right up in there. That way you guys are in the range of his fire. Nath.
Mm-hmm.
You attempted to cast a cantrip and the thing saved against it, but it's pretty clear to you that this thing considers you to be its main threat.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to try to claw Reese first. 13 is going to miss. The 20 will hit for 6 for 10 points of damage. Let me go ahead and reduce her hit points. Nath. I've got a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've got a 17.
Those both hit.
Okay. The thing lashes out with its tail. And I lied earlier. It totally has a grappling attack.
I told you. I told you all.
So you take 4 points of fire damage
Okay.
from the thing's tail as it lashes out. And it's burning you as it's constricting you. Escape DC on that 16. While you're grappled in this way, you are restrained. And you'll take a boatload of bludgeoning damage at the start of your turn. Then, all 7 of its faces get in the mix and just start giving you this flurry of bite attacks. Just all over your face and neck and the top of your torso.
It was 4 fire damage?
Yes. So we're looking at 14 points of piercing damage. Plus 15 points of fire damage from the flurry of bites.
I'm going to go ahead and cast... you know what? No, I'll just stuff that all in the ward.
Stuff that all in the ward?
So it's 14 and 15?
Yes. 14...
Yeah, I'll just dump all that into
was
the
it-
ward.
It was piercing plus 15 fire.
A little bit flows over.
So restrained means you've got disadvantage on attack rolls. It rolls at advantage against you. And people roll at advantage against you, but you still have your actions.
Mhm.
And it's your turn. You're up.
1 second to recalculate my hit points. Ward is empty. Well, sorry, Liberation. I had a better idea to help, but I'm just going to Dimension Door.
Okay, to where?
Over there.
Not here.
All right, far away from the battle.
That'll be Nath's action.
Hope he has some ranged attacks.
Well, he's a wizard. I should hope so.
That's a 4th level spell.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
Brick, could you drop those AoE indicators down on the table?
I will. Let me damage Nath one more time real quick.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
at the
yeah,
start
yeah.
of my turn.
Yeah,
Yep.
six points of fire damage for starting your turn inside the aura.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get AoE markers for what's his butt?
I love them.
What is your butt? I mean, I've been trying to figure it out.
At this moment,
It's a moving target.
That is his butt.
Here, let me go ahead and
I think this one looks good, the blue one.
That's his butt.
I just want to scoop the rest of them out of the way. So I wish we.
Let me
Blue one looks exactly perfect.
ask you real quick. How high above the lava are the tops of these platforms floating?
Several feet.
Okay.
It varies. 2 feet at the low point, 6 feet. Like, they're high enough that you don't have lava kind of sloshing up onto the platform.
Okay.
If you're standing at the very edge of the platform, though, you do it feels extremely uncomfortably hot. Reese is going to take a D10 fire damage. She does not have a ward to stuff anything in.
She has Mahogany.
Everybody has Mahogany.
Hey, Nick, which one is confused? Which?
Oh, this guy.
Okay.
But you don't get an advantage on him or anything.
No, I was just curious.
And she's going to go ham on it with Quarterstaff and her bonus action. Unarmed
one
strike
before.
that I remember she
Raceland
has
is
now.
crying so hard right now when she's.
Oh, a critical hit.
Hey.
Oh, surprise, surprise!
Yeah.
The DM
Yeah,
PC.
you like that? I don't want to hear it. My PC got turned into a sheep by wild magic in the last battle.
I love it.
So let's. Okay.
Whatever, that's a plus.
So 17 damage from the first quarterstaff strike. Second quarterstaff strike misses.
Bonus action.
I got a calc.exe the first hit first.
Ah.
Okay. And then her martial arts is a D8. Because she's just that awesome.
Liberations is a D8.
Oh, is it? Well,
Yeah.
you're about equally awesome then. It eventually goes up to a D10 if you get like really high level, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what Jade Bull's into that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
These
Reese
logs
gets up in the
herself every
mix
night.
with her Staff of the Magi. Drops some damage on it. So to clarify, the little guys, you take damage when you hit them with a melee attack. The big guy, you take damage if you start your turn within 5 feet of them.
Okay.
And actually, she's going to take a step back because she can do that without exiting that thing's threat range. But this way, she won't take the damage again next round. That's going to bring us to Mahogany and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Mahogany. It's a beautiful AoE for you here.
Yep.
I don't think that hits Liberation. Let me
Um,
adjust
No.
this until it doesn't. There you go.
Is your
And
goal to
I-
try to get these two guys? But
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
And I'm going to cast... The last one was an Elder original. This is a Mahogany original. Everyone's favorite spell. Ice Storm.
Everyone's favorite. That is going to be a dex save, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You
Can
are
I ask-
not going to get the benefit of difficult terrain with this spell. You'll deal.
Oh,
you'll
I
deal.
don't worry. I got that.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting that one.
You'll deal the damage, but it's not going to turn. All these hailstones are going to melt.
Yeah, the damage
instantly.
is what I was looking for here.
Are we going to get a pillar of scalding steam for a turn?
Oh sure. The big guy. Is this a dex save?
Dex save.
All right. Big guy's rocking an 18.
That hit.
Little guy's
No.
little guy's got a 2.
2's not going to do it. The 18 does it. Big guy will take half.
Okay, so how much damage? Little guy's probably just dead. Like, I can't imagine he's going to survive this. I mean, he takes half, but then it gets doubled because it's cold damage. Oh, you don't double the bludgeoning damage, though. Just the cold damage.
No, just the cold. That's why I didn't bother casting this spell at a higher level.
Gotcha. So I am going to need the damage separate, then, so I can apply it.
That's
fairly.
9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning, so that turns into 4 bludgeoning.
17 cold.
And 17 colds. All right. And Mahogany, are you moving or staying put?
I'm good here.
That's going to bring us to Liberation.
Am I in the big fire snake's threat range?
You're in his threat range, but you're not close enough to have to take damage on your turn.
Okay, I'm going to key point to disengage.
Okay.
Slip right over here.
It can reach you with its tail from that point, but not its bites or its claws.
That's fine.
Fine
How does
until
that
you
work with regards to threat range?
But it's got a 15-foot reach on its tail, and he's 15 feet away from the thing.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, do monsters use the highest range that they have with an attack for threat range?
If he hadn't disengaged and he moved from the 10 feet to the 15 feet, I might have hit him with one of the claws because he left the threat range of the claws. But he can't
Okay.
use the tail.
So this one that isn't confused is the bigger threat right now. So we get
Well,
pummeled.
the one that is confused is dead because it just got ice stormed.
Well, thank you for that.
Oh, great! I'm
problem,
not concentrating
man.
on anything anymore.
Did you
Well-
delete Nath?
No, Nath
No,
dimension
he's
door,
over here.
door
Nath-
across the
Nath-
map.
Nath deleted himself.
Oh, wow. What is
Nath
it?
noped on out.
Yeah, Nath noped on out, yeah.
I went to go get a cookie, and apparently Nath noped on out. How about that?
He stepped in the
Yeah.
lava, and we all know the
He
lava
got-
rules.
He got grappled and didn't want to die, so he cast Dimension Door.
So Nat 1 probably isn't going to hit, right, Brick Road?
No,
I
the
don't
one
He
you
never
want.
yeah.
hits.
How about a 27?
That will definitely hit.
Okay. And he's going to be taking, yay, 4 damage minimum. Yay.
And you take 4 fire damage
That's lame.
That was a good trade.
for attacking
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's like any fighting game. There's sometimes you just have trades.
And are you continuing to move, or are you going to end right there? You did disengage. They can't take a swipe at you if you want to get further away.
Yeah, I am still under. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just pop over here then.
Riot.
Riot is going to try casting Sacred Flame on the big guy, wondering if like the whole Infernal Blood message that she got might help with that.
Okay, is that
So
a
that's-
save?
It's a Dexterity saving throw on its part.
Okay. 14.
Fails. Also, this is a. You wanted to know when I'm casting Divine Magic, and this is a Divine Cantrip.
Gotcha.
So yeah, let me do the damage. It's 3d8. Here's some d8s. Uh, 14 radiant damage.
And the thing takes the full brunt of the damage. Full effect, even though it was a flame you hit it with. It's the burning fires of Osprum's wrath, for all the sense that makes.
Or
no,
is
it's
it
the burning
Riot's
fire
Wrath?
of Riot's Wrath.
Well, true. Yeah, absolutely, on the Orgel. Moving or staying put? Keeping in mind moving means you will be
Yeah,
exiting
I don't. Mm,
its threat range.
you can only attack me once, though.
Correct.
And I don't have the concentration spells, and I'd rather not take that fire damage. So I am going to move back a bit.
Okay.
Out of the range of. Yeah, out of the range of whatever. Nope, not out of the range of the tail. Out of the range of the claw.
Okay. I'll take one claw at you. Actually, I'm going to take the bites at you.
Okay.
Rude.
Yeah, the bites are a much better attack. They're more fun.
But-
15?
That hits.
That hits.
Reaction.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
You only get like one bite attack, though.
well, the one bite attack counts as all
Oh, is
seven
a lot,
heads.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
Like a Merilith actually gets 7 individual attacks. This guy gets 1 attack that counts as
Gotcha.
7 bites. Let me see if it actually does hit you, though.
Sheriff.
Roll a d4, Riot.
Okay.
What's your AC?
It's 14.
14. So roll. Oh, you know it's going to work no matter what then, but...
2.
The thing lashes out with its face as you're backing off, and your thought is, I don't want to get grabbed by this thing's tail. That will be the end of me. So you're watching its tail intently as you back away behind Reese, and you almost don't see how quick this thing lashes out with 7 of its heads. And you kind of brace yourself for impact, but the bites never come. And when you open your eyes again, the heads are retreating. You realize you're standing in a slightly different place you were, and Reese is standing next to you, holding her hand up with her fingers splayed out.
Huh. Okay.
That's going to bring us to... I've only got 1 fire snake left.
Yeah.
You got a couple over here, but I don't know if they can go anywhere.
They're just slithering back and forth, watching the combat very intently.
Yeah.
They're there for when you guys go to play with the circle. Don't worry about them.
Gotcha.
Libations, you're not dodging correctly.
No, I'm not. I'm dodging incorrectly, yes.
Dodging incorrectly. Ugh. How about a 7 and a 7?
No, and just misses.
Just misses. Okay. So it turns out you're dodging correctly after all. Kelian, you're up.
Hello.
Hi.
No one is next to the big guy right now.
No one is like the big guy. No one
No
wants
one's
to be
going
the
to
big
going
guy.
to
No
next
one's
to the
going.
big guy.
Yeah. Well, I gotta start shooting him anyway, right? So
I'm not immune to mouth.
I'll just shoot.
Yeah, that
him.
was the problem. I could get resistant to fire, but he did so much mixed damage, it didn't seem like it was worth the spell slot there.
There's actually a reason for that I'll go into after
Oh no,
the
he's
session.
biting me. That's the reason.
Yeah.
23.
23 will hit.
The reason is because he thought Mahogany was going to be an fire elemental.
16 damage.
For 16 damage. All right. At
That
this
is
point,
piercing damage.
the big bastard does look bloodied at this point.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
And moving or staying put? Keeping in mind you are... Well, no, it doesn't have a reaction anymore. It tried to bite Riot. So you're free to move, but don't move through the squares next to Mahogany or you'll get...
It's actually the Factyl of the Ciphers, and it has 2 reactions.
I mean, I can disengage anyway
You can.
as a for cunning action.
Then Mahogany doesn't get to try to hit you either.
I take you out.
Mahogany would keep you there too in his fire aura.
All right, I'm good.
Oh, that's a good idea. It's going to be real fucked up.
So clearly, if Mahogany and I fall in together, Mahogany's damage takes precedence over the lava, right? And I stay alive that way.
Right.
Start with...
You can only take one. It's double jeopardy.
Ooh, both of those are going to hit.
Exactly.
I always knew this is how Kelian would beat his end.
Let me know if the tail attack hits Freeze.
No, she's saving the tail attack for you.
Okay.
Reese is looking pretty badly injured now, though. Have taken those 2 claws and some damage previously. She is... I don't know, can PCs technically be bloodied? I don't see why not.
They could in 4th edition.
Liberation, you're not dodging. We've already determined.
They can make fort saves, they can be bloodied.
I got a 28 against you.
Can't make 14.
Just hits.
Just hits. Very good. $23 points of piercing damage. Plus 16 points of fire damage from the flurry
Gosh,
of bites. And Riot.
Mm-hmm.
How's a 14 do?
You know what? It will hit, but I don't want to be hit, so I'm going to Cutting Words this.
Okay.
And if I roll a 1 on this D10,
Don't roll under a 1, whatever you do.
Yeah. So yeah, take 8 off that. As
Okay.
Riot says, "Hey, buy me dinner first."
Oh shit, it's 2 zeros next to each other.
Okay.
Speaking of bloodied, Liberation is bloodied.
Nath.
Again.
Way back here. Did you at least bring popcorn?
Could just roast it right here. Just drop it on the ground.
Just like Breath of the Wild.
Move to here, and let's go ahead and he makes a DC. He gets a DC 18 Fortitude save when I cast.
Fortitude again, huh?
It's my only at will that doesn't require me to be next to the guy.
Ooh, that's bad roll. How about a 7?
Nope.
That's with the advantage. Still a 7.
And that is rolling Fortitude. It's...
There we go. 10 cold damage, and he gets disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. And the cold, I mean, it frosts over. The cold doesn't last. It melts immediately, but the damage looks especially severe against this creature. Staying put where you are?
Yeah, I moved just a little bit closer to be in range.
Reese is going to take 3 points of fire damage. Oh, you know, she took a long rest. She gets some charges back on the stick. But her only ice spell will hit everybody here. Basically. So we'll just jump in with the quarterstaff. That 1's not going to hit anything. That'll hit. Oops. For 10 points of damage. And her unarmed strike also hit. That's a D8. For another 5. As Reese continues to engage this thing. She does take a step back, though, trying to put enough space that this thing can no longer hit 3 people, but not so much that it's going to get a swing at her. That'll bring us to Mahogany.
Can I do this?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let's.
Unless you want to rely on evasion.
How much do
I'll
I
give
think?
you. I'll either give you the big guy alone, or I'll
Yeah.
give you both of them and liberation. And liberation does
I
have
think-
evasion,
I do have evasion, so
but he's also bloodied.
I'm also very wounded, yes, but I think I can make a save. What's your DC?
It's low,
Okay, I have a +8 to dex saves, so
you should be good.
You
And
can
hey-
also, are you at the level where you can just like decide to reroll saves?
I am. I can burn key points for that.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine.
All right, so
So
yeah,
yeah.
I'll give you both of them.
Let me remove this ice storm.
Alright, so...
Big guy has a 15 on the save.
That actually doesn't hit it.
All right, little guy has a 4. I'm sorry, a 5, I guess.
14 fails? No.
14 definitely fails. Yeah, you're gonna want to be
Okay.
higher than that.
Okay, then, let's see here.
Come on, monk.
Burn those key points.
Let's see. I can spend 1 key point to re-roll it, and I will do so.
There
That's
you go.
much
That'll
better.
All right, go
Yeah,
ahead and
so
give me
take
that.
no damage.
Remember, give me the bludgeoning and cold separate.
will do. Oh, someone broke up my things. Shit, no, I have to look up the actual fucking spell. Here we go. 2d bludgeoning, 46 cold. That's
Liberation's
11 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 13 cold.
13 colds, which turns into
Liberations.
26 colds.
Wait, are you telling me this guy is weak to cold damage?
Is that what I'm telling you? Boop.
Liberation's parrying all the little hailstones as they come in his.
Just kicking him out of the air.
Yeah.
Mahogany, moving or staying put?
I'm kind of crowding everyone here. I think I'll move back one.
Hey, you're cramping our style.
That's good, because there's like 12 more fire snakes hiding right here. That's going to bring us to Liberation. The big guy is looking extremely damaged. He's suffered quite a lot of injury at this point.
So I have suffered quite a lot of injury at this point as well, and if I... Well, so I only take the damage if I start my turn next to him, right?
You got to be within 5 feet of him, which you're not. You're in his threat range of all his attacks, but you're not close enough.
But if I
to
move
be
in, will I take fire damage?
Not until the start of your next turn.
Okay, then. Yeah, let's do that then.
As long as you don't end your turn there.
Let's wombo combo up in here.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 19 hit,
We'll hit.
and that 19 plus 8 will hit as well.
Yep.
So yeah, plus 6 to this. Yee, there we go. 17 damage on that.
Okay. Was that one hit or
And then 2 hits.
Okay. Yeah, he's still up, but he's looking bad.
Key point to disengage. I still have some movement, so boop, 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 boop.
You're a monk. You still have a lot of movement.
Yep.
So you're going completely out of his threat range?
Yeah.
He's going to try to tail you.
Disengaging.
Oh, you're
Yep.
disengaged. He's going to do it anyway because I'm just feeling saucy. That's going to bring us to Riot.
Okay. Riot is going to...
Well, first you're going to take a D10 fire damage.
That's true.
3 points fire damage.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Radiant or Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Just got to make that dexterity save.
Shiny happy people.
15.
Let's see. Does 15 do it? Oh, hey, my cleric spell DC is 16.
Hey, there you go.
There I go. Where'd my DC? There we go. I was kind of like dog on my cleric spell DCs, but it's not actually not that bad.
No, not
They
at
sound
all.
like they're comparable to Mahogany's.
Yeah, that's 6 radiant damage.
Okay. And the one thing I was not expecting to say during this adventure is you burned the snake monster to death. As it's just immolated by the sacredness of your flame. Moving or staying put from that?
I don't see any reason to move at the moment.
Okay.
Actually, no, I already took an action, so I can't. Yeah.
So the 2 fire snakes over here on this platform, again, they're just slithering back and forth, just waiting for you to come over and try to reach this altar.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on the initiative order?
Yeah, we are, because eventually you guys are going to go to the altar anyway. Kelian, what are you doing?
Tripping over Reese again.
That's like the 4th time he's tripped. Like, are you just... I know that she's incredibly
This is
hot.
not a way. It's not a good way of hitting on Reese, Kelian.
What? Shut up!
I don't think Kelian's her type. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot that one.
Shoot it.
Shoot it with your violence.
No, you're not.
Well, that's a good classic.
How much ammo did you say you had?
I think you should shoot him with Riot's violence next time.
So that's fun.
Moving or staying put?
Yeah, staying put.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Nath.
So guess who didn't prepare any second level spells today? Which means all my second level spells can be magic missiles.
Ah.
So this guy will take... Really? Oh, there we go. 13 force damage.
13 force damage. That's enough to bloody him.
Okay, that's the end of Nath's turn.
And you're just you want to just plant yourself in the middle of that big island, yeah?
Yeah.
Riot.
Yeah.
Reese turns around towards you and she holds her arm out with her palm facing up.
Yeah, I'll take her hand.
All right, and she grabs your ass and she flies.
When you said I thought you were going to say flings.
I thought fling.
I thought flings too.
I was expecting to mention door, but...
That's not a good place to land.
She's not landing, she's still flying. So, Riot, Reese currently has you dangling in the air. So she's grabbing either side of her cloak, flying, and you feel like you're in an extremely precarious position.
Yeah, Riot is gonna use her turn to hold on with all her might.
Okay.
That's my action.
She has to grab her cloak with her hand in order to fly, but the rope is looped around her arm. And you're holding onto the rope, which is also tied around you. But it looks like her intent is to fly over to this platform and drop down and murder these two snake peoples.
I mean, I'm with that plan.
Actually,
I would just like it to progress a little bit.
How high up are they?
Not very high. 10, 20 feet, or 10 maybe 10 feet above the ground.
I was gonna say you're in feather fall range, but you'll fall that fast and more.
I would fall into lava.
Well, if you're over 60 feet up, we'd have a round to scoop you out of the air.
She can. I'll have her use her dash action. So go ahead and put yourself in any of the squares right next to Reese.
She can step of the wind. She's a monk.
All right.
Oh yeah, she could. Well, you know what? I don't know. She doesn't have it on her step block. Her fly speed is actually much lower than her running speed.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're standing in the middle of this magic circle, and this one looks much more similar to the one that you saw in the Thunderdome.
Okay.
What's your passive perception?
It's ridiculous. It's like 24.
You notice
22. It's 22. Sorry.
the lava in this area up here is bubbling violently.
Okay.
You weren't able to see it before because it's down behind this platform, but now that you're on top of the platform looking down, having been flying above it, you can see it very clearly, and Reese happens to see it too. But she puts her back towards yours, and she turns around to face one of these fire snakes.
All right.
And you guys are still tied together. That's going to bring us to Mahogany.
So lava's pretty solid, yeah?
Not even a little bit, no.
I thought it was. I thought it was like you can...
It's viscous, but
You would float on it, but
I wouldn't recommend floating on it.
I'm immune to fire.
You can move through it without taking damage, but once your feet are in the lava, it takes an athletics check, a successful strength athletics to move 10 feet. Every 10 feet you want to move.
Well, I'm not real good at strength athletics.
That is 500 times more generous than how lava works in NetHack, I assure you.
Oh yeah. Although, well, I do want to say, speaking of how lava works in NetHack, if it was how lava works in NetHack, there would be a bridge across this place.
Oh yeah, you just use your ice storm when it freeze it, and then you use a pickaxe and mine your way through it because lava's ridiculous. So yes, Mahogany, to answer your question, you can move through the lava, but it's not going to be your swim speed's not going to avail you of anything, and it's not like you're walking on like a lake of Jello. You will be submerging
Can't believe
yourself.
Reese snaked me like this. Well, Reese is a monk, right? Actually,
What are you trying to get these two guys?
yeah.
Just
that
the
looks
two guys?
good.
I'll give you those two guys, sure. Riot's about to get very, very chilly, which might be refreshing.
Yeah, it might be great.
Is this the same
She might
spell?
love it. Yeah.
All right, 2 dice.
Ice Storm has been doing some work today.
I got a 6 and a 20. The 20 passes. I don't
20
think it's gonna matter.
passes.
I
Oh, I
don't.
gotta do I gotta make a save?
No,
No.
I got everyone but you. Well, no, I didn't get Reese either. 9 bludgeoning and 11 cold.
Okay, so that one's dead, even though he passed. And the other one is now. Oh, you know what? No, they're both dead.
No,
That's
he's
it.
super dead, yeah.
And once that happens, Reese turns her attention to the bubbling over here. So you guys over on the platforms, you see the last 2 fire snakes on that island go down, and then Reese and presumably Riot turn their attention to something in this area that you can't see. Moving or staying put, Mahogany?
I'm gonna move.
Okay, Liberation. Now, Liberation, with this efficient run-up, you can very easily jump this gap. It's only
Yeah, that's actually what I was measuring out, because if by using the key point for Step of the Wind to double my jump length and using that to take the dash action as a bonus action, so I can use my move action and my bonus action to move 22 squares. I measured it out. Each one of these squares is exactly one square. So I could get pretty much anywhere on this island that Riot and Reese are. So I'm thinking I'm going to run and jump, end up hop, skip, and a jump over to here.
Okay.
Oop, let me get my finger out instead of my ruler.
I don't want to hear about what you do with your finger.
So yeah, I kind of just hop, skip, and jump across the gaps of lava.
That uses your action?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Riot.
All right.
Oh,
Right,
and
it's gonna-
Liberation.
Actually, no, I don't have a standard action. I'm sorry. I want to dodge.
Okay, what's your passive perception, Liberation?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay, then you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Riot, you're up.
Well, not until Riot's turn when she says liberation. Careful, there's something going on over there.
Okay.
And uses her action, and I'm gonna see if I can activate this circle.
Make an Intelligence Arcana check. DC is 20.
DC is what?
20.
20. Okay. I was used to being 15.
Well, it's 20 to learn the rules of the circle, then 15 to actually. activate
Gotcha.
it,
Well,
usually.
I'm not making any closer to that.
Almost
It's
had it.
What did you get?
a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
I mean, that. Yeah, I'm not giving you nothing on a 7.
Yeah.
You want to end your turn right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any fire snakes left. You guys killed them all. I do. Okay, Kelian, you're up.
You know what's awesome? The center of platforms.
Okay.
So Kelian is just going to remain in the exact middle of this platform.
Very good.
And I'm going to fly. I'm going to run over. Nope.
Is that it for you? You're done there?
That's it. Yeah, that's good.
All right, I got good news for you.
Yeah. I
There's another
bet.
one of these guys down below the magma,
Lovely.
and his fireball is absolutely charged. So I need Riot, Liberation, and Reese to make a dexterity saving throw. DC is 17.
Key point to re-roll that.
Reese passes.
Riot passes.
Because I am not in any kind of state to take a whole hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lay it on me, Brick.
I got.
I'm taking half damage
whole
from
bunch
it,
of
but
D6s. Why do I not have more D6s?
They're all on this table over here.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. $45 points of fire damage. Which
Evasion count for that?
yes, it's dexterity save, so Reese doesn't take
Thank
any.
God. I take
Liberation doesn't
22.
take any.
No, I failed, so I take
You
half.
failed, so you take half. Okay. And
Yeah,
how would
so-
Riot do?
Riot passes and takes half.
Okay. So once again, its heads come together and fire off this explosion, which rocks this platform back and forth, and you hear the grinding as it moves up against the platform next door to it. And it looks like it's going to eat all of you. That's going to bring us to Nath.
Well, I had a different plan, but spherical wall of force.
Okay. Trap it inside a wall of force.
There. And
It's got a radius of 10 feet. Yeah, that will
Yep.
encompass this huge creature. So it's your idea to completely trap it in there?
yeah, it's a sphere.
Gotcha.
And he's bubbled inside. I get to choose anything that's anywhere near the edge. I get to choose which side, and
And
he's entirely inside
When
it.
the wall goes up, I mean, this thing starts violently crashing against this invisible wall with its hands and its tail, just right in front of Riot's nose. So you guys have... We'll come off the initiative order for now. And
How long does the spell last?
10 minutes.
I can hold that for 10 minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
hopefully we can get this thing popped in
yeah.
10 minutes.
Nath, get over here.
Well, I can't fly.
No, Reese
All
can
right.
fly you. If you.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I was gonna do it.
You're on fire. That would suck.
No, it was gonna be really good. I wasn't gonna fly him. It was gonna be much, much better than that. But now
I
we'll
was
never know.
going to I measured it, and I can create exactly a planar wall of force that makes a bridge between all three of these platforms. Perfectly fit. But
You don't have another dimension door up?
I'd rather not waste the slot given this thing's still around.
No, Reese can
Okay.
easily
Okay.
take the rope
Well-
off of Riot's waist and come and fly you over.
Okay.
Riot looks really disappointed when that happens.
Let's get a intelligence arcana check. DC is 20.
Let me
I'll
give
cast
you.
guidance for you.
Yeah, someone else will have to cast guidance. It's concentration.
Okay.
But someone has done that, right?
Yeah, I'm giving you guidance. I think Riot's
I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Well, that's 18, so I'm going to want that Bardic Inspiration.
You got it.
So a D10?
It is a D10.
Oh,
Oh my god.
19.
19. It's very similar to the other circles that you've encountered. This one, it's another one somebody's going to have to stand in the center, make subsequent arcana checks for a couple rounds in a row. You don't know how long it'll take. You think it will take less time than the sunken ship did, which was 6 rounds. And there's something else dangerous about this circle, and you can't
All right,
quite figure it out.
give me a sec here. I
Okay.
cast
We don't
jump.
have a lot of time. But
I cast jump on myself,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and I jump over there.
Okay.
You're about to take some damage, Nath. Sorry.
I'm concentrating
What?
on the bubble. Don't.
Oh, okay. I don't then. Well, at least I said it then, and rather than doing it. There you go. I'm learning.
Well, he is a cipher, so he did move into your range, but you got him out of your range before you started your turn there. So
Yeah.
That'd have been funny as hell.
I end the thing on me.
you
The
end-
investiture.
Okay.
I move over, and I touch Nath, and I give him enhance ability, intelligence.
Intelligence,
Okay.
yeah.
And
I'll
what,
give him
what
another
level spell
bardic.
is enhance ability?
It is second.
Actually, I'm
Second
not
level
going to do it.
Okay.
And
Take
then
another
I back the
guidance.
fuck up.
Liberation.
Take another guidance.
Okay.
Actually, I look at this, and I map out the jump distance to myself again. And I hop over here, and then I hop the fuck back over here, and I say later, alright, have fun.
So
All
Nath,
right, so
are you
first-
are you repeating the check to learn about the circle, or are you going to attempt to start channeling?
Well, first, I'm going to cast a False Life on myself. With
Okay.
a second level spell slot. To get 11 temporary hit points. And then I will try and learn more about the circle.
Okay,
Because
go
I
ahead.
didn't quite make it last time.
Make that Arcana check. You can make it at advantage because you've already.
And are you
gleaned some stuff about
guidancing
the
this
circle.
liberation?
What's that?
Are you guidancing this one?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hop over to this one. So I have a
Man.
feeling things are going to get
Come on,
awful.
man.
I still didn't figure it out. 5, 6, 7, 17.
17.
Alright, well. Yep.
Is that with Bardic Inspiration?
I didn't give it to him.
Oh.
And the whole time you're sitting here studying this circle, I mean, you're just distracted by the sound and the
Yeah.
sight of this horrible monster just banging violently on the inside of this.
Can I make another attempt?
Can
Riot is watching Nath, like, just get it over with. Just do the thing.
Yeah,
This
you,
one's harder!
you can't. Don't worry, I'm counting down on my 10 minutes over here. It's been
Kelian is holding his action.
There
so
we
when that
go.
wall goes down, he is going to shoot that snake.
okay.
27.
It's going to take 3 subsequent rounds of somebody in this circle channeling.
Alright.
It's going to be an intelligence arcana check. The entire time they're channeling, the entire circle will be engulfed in super naturally hot, unresistible fire. So whoever's
Riot
standing there is
puts
going to
up
burn for the
aura.
duration.
Riot puts up Aura of Vitality. And, like, as soon as she does, gives Nath, let's see how much.
This is round for round, yep.
Yeah, I know.
I
You
can
have
do a
8
little bit about it.
You've got. I'm
You
going to
have
say you guys
nine.
you have 8 minutes left before the force comes
Okay,
down.
well, the aura takes a minute to run the full course, right? So let's just take a minute and do it. I've got 31 hit points down.
Oh, you want the whole thing?
We've got 8 minutes.
Okay.
So
It's going to take 3 rounds. I can do something about some of the fire damage, but Mahogany, if you still have resistance to fire, I'm
I
still
could use some
concentrating on
healing
the
as
spear.
well.
resistance
well,
to
you're
fire will not avail
Too
you.
bad,
Oh,
you're
that's
way
right.
far away.
Yeah,
Unresistible.
that's right.
Dude, I've got the jump spell on me.